Hi, Capricorn. Welcome to your weekly reading forecast for April 29 to May 5th, 2019. Capricorn, I've already shuffled your cards. We're laying out your spread using the Celtic cross. Capricorn, I also shuffled for what is your theme in the week ahead. We're going to take a look at that in just a moment. At the end of your reading, we're going to take a look, Capricorn, at what is the guidance for you in the week ahead. Also, Capricorn, when I was shuffling for you, two cards fell out. You had both the Devil and Strength fall out, and they fell out sideways. So I feel that, Capricorn, many of you are struggling with either you're struggling with finding strength. You're struggling between strength and being stuck. You're struggling between taking action and inaction. You're struggling between personal power and giving up. You're struggling between having courage and bondage. You're struggling between having progress or restriction. You're struggling between resilience or temptation. You're struggling between strength and weakness. You're struggling between freedom and strength. And so there's something that you're torn or struggling with in your week ahead with the Strength and the Devil. And so you want to be careful not to have destructive patterns. You want to be careful about being too aggressive or your use of force. You want to be careful and be mindful to use reason and instinct. You want to be careful not to be arrogant and imprudent or impatient or impulsive. You want to be careful that you are now operating from a place of greed or abuse, and you want to use common sense. You want to have a healthy drive and spirit, and you do want to operate from your personal power and not give up your personal power. So let's go on with your reading. At the bottom of the deck, you do have this Five of Wands. And so with the Five of Wands, this is talking about strife, challenges, but also you could be focused on how to change something with this Five of Wands energy here, Capricorn. You could be having a problem with trying to change something. You could be trying to balance something. You also have a Five of Swords, which is you. This is your energy. So you may be looking to try to win by any means necessary with this Five of Swords energy. You may be faced with confrontation, conflicts in communication, not being able to see eye to eye. You may experience where with this Five of Swords energy, even though it's a challenging energy where you're having problems possibly with communication, or you may be having difficulties in thought within yourself or thought patterns within yourself. Fives you can change. There's a way to change it. With the Five of Swords, this is about changing the way you think, changing how you communicate. With the Five of Swords, you may focus on how to avoid defeat by possibly walking away from the situation, or you're going to focus on how to get the upper hand in the situation. With the Five of Wands, though, being your focus, you're looking at how to change something, or you are in a competition, or you are, as it has to do with this Five of Wands, there's some sort of strife either within yourself or with others, but I feel like this could be with to do with others, but it can be with yourself. Your theme in the week ahead is you have discipline. And discipline says training, consistency, and practice. So this is your theme in the week ahead is discipline. So with discipline here as your theme, there may be a need for you to create a program of change and actually stick to it. So that might be what your problem is, why the strength and the devil came out sideways. You may be having issues with creating a program of change and sticking to it, because it's something that whatever this program of change that you can create, and if you stick to it, it's something that is transformative for you, but it's painful or difficult at first to initiate, or um, to stick to. But if you stick to it and allow that progression, it's something that could end up being not only pleasurable but end up being beneficial. And so this is your theme. Perhaps you're focused on trying to be more disciplined, or there may be a need to be more disciplined, or you're finding yourself being more disciplined and practicing consistency. Or perhaps you are training where you may be exercising, looking to become more fit. So your situation is the Four of Swords. And with the Four of Swords, this is mental energy. And the Four of Swords is you taking a step back, meditating perhaps on a situation. You may be looking at how to bring a situation to rest. You may be looking to bring something under control that is a challenge or that is causing you strife with that Five of Wands. And with you seeing yourself as the Five of Swords, you may be focused on trying to think of how to bring something to rest with this Four of Swords. Because what's on your mind is the Eight of Wands. And with that Eight of Wands, you want movement. You want movement. You want swift movement. You want action with this Eight of Wands energy. Now, you could be dealing with some communication back and forth. And you may be thinking about communication that you can use that put something to rest. And you may be dealing with how to confront someone or something in order to address an issue or to bring about a change, that it feels like you're trying to balance something with discipline here. And so in the recent past, you have Judgment. And with Judgment here is a major arcana. Judgment talks about in the recent past, you may have had to make a decision, or you may have received a decision. Whether that decision was in your favor or not, there's a decision that could have happened. Or you may have had to rise to the call in a situation with Judgment. You may have gained a new perception, a new idea. With Judgment, you may have tried to liberate yourself with Judgment, or liberated yourself. You may have come to a realization with Judgment. You may have come to a new phase with Judgment. To clarify Judgment, you have the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is earth energy. The Seven of Pentacles talks about analyzing something, assessing a situation, waiting for something. So you may have been waiting for a decision in the past. Or you may have received a decision that you were waiting for. Or a decision came in, and as a result of that decision coming in, you were looking at that decision in the past to see what you can do to tend to that situation. Or you may in the past rose to the call about a situation and you were looking at how to tend to it, what to do in the recent past with the Seven of Pentacles. And it's something that you had to analyze to see what to do, or maybe even had to wait. There was a waiting process along with it. And so I also feel for some of you with Judgment in the recent past, you may have received a decision that you put a lot of energy and effort into something, and the decision didn't rear you the results that you intended to receive from it with the energy and effort that you put into it. And I say that because with the Seven of Pentacles here, this person seems to only have been able to harvest one pentacle. So you didn't get all of what you put into it or what you expected for what you invested with that Seven of Pentacles energy. And so with Judgment here, it's possible you didn't get a decision in your favor or a decision that you were happy with. And so where you're at right now is this Ace of Wands. And with the Ace of Wands, this is you with new energy, new inspiration. This is you looking to initiate something. This is you looking to do something new, take action with something new. And your challenge is the Nine of Wands. And so with that Nine of Wands, you're looking to, the challenge is how do you persevere? How do you overcome? How do you win a fight that you've been fighting for a while, right? With these 9 wands. There's wands already here. So this is something you already been standing for, fighting for, trying to obtain, trying to go after, trying to overcome. And now, you know, you want culmination. You want something to give. You want something to happen. So now you're at the place that with all the energy and effort you put into, you now are at a place that whatever you do now, you want to know or figure out with what you initiate, how do you overcome? How do you persevere? In the situation. And so in the future, you have this 8 of Cups. And this is water energy, feelings, and emotions. And with the 8 of Cups, this is about you being emotionally unfulfilled, but being able to move on from what no longer serves you. Moving on from being emotionally unfulfilled with this 8 of Cups. Now, how you're being seen is the Empress. And the Empress is a major arcana, earth energy. And so with the Empress, this is about being imaginative, being creative, having the ability to relate to others, to have receptivity, to be receptive, to receive empathy, to be to have empathy, to have harmony in a situation, or to create harmony in a situation, but to also have abundance and prosper in a situation, to have growth in a situation. So you're being seen as someone that's very creative and abundant and very imaginative, in that you're able to have harmony in your situation. You're able to, I feel like you're able to, you're seen as someone who's able to create what you want, Capricorn. Or you're seen as someone who's trying to create something that you want. You're trying to create something that you want here. And so what's going on within you is the Hierophant. So with the Hierophant here, this is a major arcana. With the Hierophant here, you could be dealing with a Taurus. But with this being what's going on within you with the Hierophant, you could be focused on family. Or with the Hierophant, you could be teaching something or being taught something. Or you could be seeking guidance or mentorship or being mentored or gaining understanding, seeking knowledge. You could be trying to focus on being ethical. But I also feel like you could be focusing on being petty. Why is that? That's only for a few of you. Be careful not to be petty. But with the Hierophant, there's also a focus of rules, looking at the rules, being careful not to end up receiving bad advice. This is about possibly needing to conform or seeing how to conform something to change something. You do have the Five of Wands here. You do have the Five of Swords here. So something here you're looking to change, definitely. You're looking for something to change with actions and with communication for sure. You may be considering the rules, but you may be focused on trying to gain wisdom in a situation with what's going on within you. And this is also a 5. So you definitely want some sort of change, but you definitely are going through some sort of challenges here. These challenges may be through you dealing with challenges in your emotions, challenges with family, challenges with actions that you are taking or trying to take. And so your outcome is you got this King of Cups. And to clarify that King of Cups, you have the World. Nice. So with the King of Cups is the master of its suit. The King of Cups is about water, emotions, feelings. The King of Cups is about having emotional control, emotional balance. The King of Cups is the counselor, the social worker. The King of Cups is someone who makes head and heart decisions, who has compassion, who has understanding. The King of Cups is focused on family, focused on healing. So with the King of Cups here, I feel that you gain satisfaction and emotional balance with your ability to attain something, to have successful completion with something. You get mastery with something. You have success with something. Or you have confidence about something. There's something you have more confidence in that may have been a challenge or has been challenging or that you've been trying to change. You find more confidence about your ability to successfully deal with it or change it or being able to get what you want in the situation with this King of Cups. But you definitely have found a way to get more emotionally grounded. I mean, you do move on emotionally here with this Eight of Cups. So let's take a look at the Eight of Cups in the future, because something here you do end up completing. You do achieve. You do get what you want. With this Eight of Cups, you have the Knight of Pentacles. So you're able to move on. The Knight of Pentacles is earth energy, and knights bring about events. Now the knight is a slow moving knight, but this here's a knight is here to be helpful, resourceful, be practical, be responsible, to get something done. So you're able to move on, Capricorn, because you're able to get something done. You're able to get something done either through the receiving help or through your own practical approach and abilities to be methodical, to be resourceful, to be resilient, to be reliable, to pay attention to the details, for not giving up because you remained disciplined. So you remaining disciplined in something, you remaining resilient, you remaining in your personal power, you remaining in your courage, you remaining in your strength, you fighting back the devil. That's what the devil and the strength here is, back and forth here. This was a back and forth struggle between you remaining strong and fighting something that you either felt stuck in, that you felt oppressed by, that you felt bondage in, that you felt possibly even abused to some extent. But definitely you were dealing with some sort of significant adversity where you didn't give up your personal power. You didn't give up when things got oppressive feeling or oppressive in a situation, and you focused on maintaining your strength and your courage, and you disciplined yourself, you remained consistent, you continued to take action, you're continuing to take action, you're continuing to move forward and have momentum with the situation. You're keeping your head in the game. You're not giving up. You're going to fight with discipline here. And with training and consistency, you're going to do what you have to do. You're going to remain consistent. You're not going to slack. If you get any pushback, you're going to push back too. If something you need understanding or more knowledge, you're going to practice and get more understanding and knowledge. If there's something that you're having a struggle, you're going to figure out, you're going to think about it, you're going to figure out how to change it or diffuse it. But you are focused on having peace in this situation, bringing it to rest once and for all. And with your outcome at the King of Cups and the World, you're going to have it. You're going to have it. And you're going to feel so damn good about it. Wonderful, Capricorn. Good for you, because you've been going through it, Capricorn. You're going to move on with that Eight of Cups, and you're going to figure it out with that determination of that Knight of Pentacles. You're going to be resourceful here. And you're going to create what you want here. You know what? Let's clarify that Empress, by the way. Is how you're being seen. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. Yeah, you're creating what you want with the Three of Pentacles and the Empress here. You're even working together with others to create and build what you want here. Okay, for something to come together, for something to work out. So you're being seen as being very creative, and that you're having progress, and you're prospering, and you're being abundant at it. And whatever you're doing, you're nurturing it, you're making it grow, and you're making it work. That's how you're being seen. And you're having the cooperation and the collaboration of others, and you're getting the support. So yeah, you're getting this done. You're disciplined. You're focused. You're focused. Look at that violin. You was like, I'll even take lessons. I'll even take lessons. I'm going to play this violin. I'm going to learn it. I am the musician. I pull the strings around here. Go ahead, Capricorn. Let's see what your guidance is, Capricorn. What's the guidance spirit for Capricorn? All right, we got 2 cards popped out. Here's your guidance, your juicy, juicy guidance for your week ahead in all your resilience and overcoming. Now, just be careful with your actions. You've got a lot of fire energy here, okay? Just pace yourself, be tempered, be measured. You want to take proper measure, okay? In your inspiration, and stay stable and stay in harmony and have self-control, okay? And be mindful of what you're aiming for, okay? And keep it simple, sensible. So you have Wolverine. You're a lot tougher than you think you are. Look at you. Remember that going forward, whatever you're facing, whatever you're dealing with, you're a lot tougher than you think you are. So whatever had you frazzled and a little bit shook, get disciplined. Own it. Claim it. Do it. You're Capricorn. I mean, you're Earth. Your star sign is the devil. You know how to see what to use. You know how to manipulate the earth, the element of earth. Okay? You know how to be practical. You know how to get grounded. You know how to get unstuck or stick. Do it. So you have also for your other piece of juicy guidance, cat domestic. It's time to strike out on your own and relinquish your over dependency on others. Okay? So you get the cooperation of others or do it yourself. Either way, you got this, Capricorn. If you got to do it yourself, do it yourself. You may have to get a little more disciplined. Okay? It might be a little bit rusty. But you know what? Practice makes perfect. Some training. Okay? Flex. But you got this. I hope these messages help. Congratulations. You're going to put this to rest, whatever this is, and you're going to have that movement, and you're going to have that nice glass of wine of success with the world and see that completion. Good for you. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.